And we're live. Hey guys, welcome to AG Codes, and today I will be walking you through another Code Academy Challenge project. Today, as you see on the screen, we will be working with the Wine Festival schedule, and on the left of the screen, I have my Code Academy website open, and on the right, I have my VS Code text editor. I also have a second window, so as we go through the project, you guys can see each line of code being outputted to the web page. All right, if you're working in the Code Academy website, you'll have your project tab that will give you your each tasks. You have your text editor, and you have your own very own output tab. And as you see, Mine's and the Code Academy's is similar. So the very first thing we want to do is we just want to set up our own text editor. If you're working out of your own text editor to look as the Code Academy text editor does at the beginning. So as you see, I updated we're gonna update the document title. So just go ahead and copy and paste Angular Family One Festival. We're gonna paste that in the title. I also went ahead and I copied the style CSS. So that's gonna be the styling for the web page as you see the font and the background color. Okay. And there was another CSS or reset CSS, so I went ahead and copied it. So once you get if you're working out your own text editor, once you get it looking exactly like the Code Academy text editor, then we'll be ready to go. So let's get started. Step one, in index HTML, inside the div element that has the attribute class with the value container, create a new table element. So inside the div over here with the class container, we're going to create a table element. There we have it. So if you created your table element inside of the div with the class container, go ahead and check off step number one. And step two, inside of the table element, add a section for table headings using T-head. Then add 2 rows inside of it using table row elements. Okay, so inside of the table element, get inside first, we are going to add a section for table heading. So T-head. Then add 2 rows inside of it using the table row element. So inside of the header, we're going to have 2 rows. So table row 1 and table row 2. There we go. So if you coded your T-head element tag with 2 rows inside of it, then go ahead and check off step number 2, and let's move on to step 3. Inside the first table row element from task 2, add a table heading element. Inside of that, include an H1 with the following text: Wine Festival Schedule. Okay. So let's copy the text that they're providing us. And we are going to go inside the first table row. So here's the first one. Let's open it up. And inside of the table row, we are going to add a table heading element. So let's put table header. And we're going to give it a H1 heading. Boom. All right, guys. So what we did is we gave the table row element a table header element, and we made that table header element an H1 element tag and pasted the provided text. So you got that complete. Go ahead and check off step number 3, and let's move on to step 4. Inside the second table row element from task 2, add 2 table headers. Okay, so inside the second row element, so this is the first one, so it's the second one. Let's open it up, and we're gonna add 2 table headers. So table heading 1, Okay. And the first, add an H2 that says time. We're gonna copy this. The first one, we're gonna put an H2 element tag, paste time. And in the second, we're gonna add an H2 that says event. So we're gonna do the same thing over here, H2, and we're gonna paste event. All right. So if you created two table headers with the headings time and event, go ahead and check off step number 4, and we can move on to step 5. And now that we have some text being coded in, let's go ahead and take a look at what our page looks like so far. So not the fanciest, but I'm sure we'll get to editing that shortly. All right. So in step 5, you may have noticed that the wine festival schedule does not stretch across the entire table. Let's fix that. So let's take a look. Yeah, so our table, we have time, we have event, and then wine festival schedule only stretches across time. So let's go ahead and fix that. In the opening th tag of this element, add code span 2. Okay, so first, the wine festival schedule, that's our heading right here. So on the opening th tag of this element, so this is the th tag of the element. We're gonna add a code span 2 attribute. So go ahead, code span attribute equal 2. And let's see if that fixed the problem. Go ahead and refresh our page. Oh, there we have it. All right. So if you put in the code span attribute at the th element tag for the wine festival schedule heading, and then your heading should cover the entire table. If so, go ahead and check off step number 5, and let's move on to step 6. Below the closing T-head tag, section off the table using the table body. So below the closing T-head, so here's the closing T-head, we want to section it off by using the table body. So T, there we go. So we just code in the T body right below the T-head. All right, so if you have that coded in, check off step 6, and let's move on to step 7. Inside of the table body you created in the previous task, create 5 rows using the table row element. So here's our table body we created in the last task. Let's open it up and let's insert our table row element. So we have one here. Let's insert second, third, fourth, and a fifth. Okay. If you have all 5 table rows in your table body element tag, go ahead and check off task number 7. Let's move on to step 8. Inside each row, create 2 cells using the table data element. The first table data in each row should have an attribute class with the value left. Okay, so in each row, we're gonna create 2 cells. All right, so row number 1, you're gonna have table data, and then a second one, and the first table data row should include a class with the value left. So the first one, we'll give it the class name left. Oh, now copy that, and we'll insert it into one of our table rows. So that's table row number 2. Here's number 3, 4, and number 4. All right. So if you have a top 5 table rows with 2 table data values, having the first one with the class of left, then go ahead and check off step number 8, and let's move on to step 9. Inside each of the 5 TD class left elements, add an H3 element that include the times of the event. So we are going to add an H3 element, and the first time is 12 p.m. I did that wrong. Okay, let's undo. Oh wait, no, I did that correct, right? Add inside each of the, oh yeah, the class left. All right, yes, I did that correct, guys. So we're gonna add the H3, 12 p.m. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're gonna do H3, 1 p.m. Let me click up. Over here, we're gonna do 2 p.m. Next is 3 p.m. And last will be 4 p.m. Okay. So, if you guys have your times coded inside of H3 element tags in the table data element section that had the class left, then go ahead and check off step number 9, and let's move on to step 10. By the way, let's take a look at. There we go. Looks nice. It's like we're missing the event. So step 10, inside each of the TD elements that does not have a class attribute with the value of left, add H3 elements that include the names of events. So we are going to add an H3 element in all, and then we'll just give it the name of the events. We'll copy and paste that into it. So once you have the H3 element tags wrapped inside the table data tag, let's go ahead and just copy the events that we are provided with and paste them inside of the H3 element tags that we just created. That's 1, that's 2, here's 3, here's 4, and 5. Very good. So after you copy and paste all of the events, your web page should like this so far. All right, so your web page looks like this. And after copying and pasting all the events inside the HD element tags, you can go ahead and check off step number 10. And that's it. Congratulations, guys. Let's take a look at how our pages look. We have our table header with our H1 here. We have all the times and all our events posted. So, if you are working outside of the Code Academy's text editor, so you can get some credit, I want you to just copy the body and every single bit of code inside of it. Head back to the Code Academy website, go inside the text editor, and just replace the updated body. That's all. And when you run it, your output should be updated. All right, guys, congratulations. I hope that this walkthrough video helped you complete the Code Academy Challenge project, and most importantly, it helped you understand it as well. I hope this video helped you guys out, so feel free to take a look at my page for more walkthrough videos. Thank you.